Test, test, 1, 2. Hey, folks, I'm live. It's Monday, we're playing Minecraft. Hey, these seller modes, seller pester modes. Just jumping into the server. Right. I'm going to try and finish my mine as well. Is that good? Yeah. For some reason my stream deck's been a bit iffy. It wouldn't unmute me from Discord. I had to come out of Minecraft, click on it, go back in. Useful.
I never have stream deck problems, but I don't own them.
Yeah, that's the easiest way not to have a problem.
Same situation.
I'm thinking of doing something on my stream deck. I've seen people do online because it's got like the cable is part of the unit on like the first version, but they brought a new version out where the cable is a USB-C and you can unplug it.
Yeah.
So I've seen people online actually cut the cable off their old stream deck and then solder in a USB-C port and then just use a cable to plug in instead. So I think the cable on this one is probably damaged with me kind of rolling the cable up so many times. So I may have broken it somewhere. Right. I'll do a little bit of music in the background.
What you gonna play?
What's this? We've got the deep Celtic woods relaxing music. Could be nice.
New age hippie here.
Yeah. Well, we got beautiful medieval music. I wonder what that sounds like.
Oh, hippie to me as well, but I have got your stream muted, so you do what you want.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't, it's your stream.
Right, pedantic. Listen, Celtic is house.
Celtic. Yes, the Celts.
Only reason I think I learned that was because of the football team from I think
Yes.
somewhere.
Yes. Yeah, we have a Celtic football team. Is it Scottish?
Nick just said it was Celtic.
Celtic, yeah.
Yep, it's Scottish.
Hmm.
You're doing it on purpose.
I've heard football commentators call it Celtic.
No,
That's probably where I'm picking it up from.
I don't think anyone will guess what I'm making. So I'll send a screenshot and then I'll send them.
Ah, cool.
If you if you can guess what I'm making, I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure. I can kind of see your frog, but I'm not sure you're going for the frog. It looks a little bit like a bat.
No one guessed
I
it.
also see a bat.
I'm not sure.
It's a frog bat.
So you can do the bottom of these blades.
How was the movie?
Really good. Yeah, the quality didn't look that much different, but it was good to see it on a big screen. So I think the first time I saw it was on a DVD. It was nice, like a very small cinema, like an independent cinema. And they had that. I want to say, how many seats did I count? So it was five. About 45 seats. So there's only 45, up to 45 people sat there. Because they mostly do like indie cinema and like student movies and things like that. So it was quite nice. Just sit there with a few people and enjoy a movie that I've watched many times.
Sold out?
It looked like it, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't really see many seats free, if any at all. But they had a few films playing, but I was only interested in that one. They actually had free open seats to a film called Con Air, which I think was a film from the 80s that wasn't very popular.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Are British films?
I think Con Air's American. Human Traffic was British. But it looks like they do a lot of old films there, because they had like a DVD collection on the wall. And they have you have to walk through a bar to get there. So they've got like a small bar and buy like a beer. We sat outside on like wooden tables while we waited for the film to kind of be ready. So yeah, it's very cool.
go as well?
No, I made Nix watch it over the weekend. I subjected you to it, didn't I? Is it safe to say you won't be wanting to watch it again?
Actually, I don't think I'd mind watching it again.
Okay, that's cool. It's a nice story of young friends, but the theme that carries it through is kind of like these young friends like to take drugs and go to the clubs and dance and stuff.
Like comedy, drama.
Yeah, comedy with a little bit of a little bit of drama, a little bit of romance. But yeah, I would mostly say kind of comedy. It's not like laugh out loud kind of comedy, but there's bits where it's done seriously, but it's funny because it's so silly.
Cool.
There's a bit where the main guy's pretending to be somebody else, and he picks up the phone and dials a number and pretends to have a phone call. But he's actually phoned an old woman who's just been woken up in her bed, and she's confused by the conversation he's having. But he's pretending to talk to somebody else on the phone to make himself sound believable. But this old woman's on the other end going, "I don't understand you. What are you talking about?" And you can keep cutting back from him pretending to be somebody, and then back to the old woman going, What's he talking about? I don't understand." And he puts the phone down as if he has been talking to somebody else. Yeah, so it's quite funny that you expect him just to dial a random number and not get through to anyone. But it's cool. No, I did think of you at one point because in one of the guys is a DJ. In his bedroom on the wall is a Wu-Tang poster. So he like DJs hip hop and stuff. So he's got lots of hip hop posters.
Nice. And it's a very niche film, not for like people that are not into the rave scene at all.
Yeah, I think you'd have to at least be into kind of like parties, clubs, rave scene to kind of fully appreciate it. But the story is a good enough story that if you've ever been out with friends when you're younger and you like enjoy meeting up and having a party, no matter how that party is, then I think you'd like it. But it's mainly about a group of friends getting to like Friday nights after working hard all week and go, you know what, we just want to go out, have drinks or have drugs and have a good time, have a party before Monday comes back. It reminds me a little bit of my younger days when a few of us used to work together. We'd wait till Friday night and we'd all go out in town and have a few drinks and go to the clubs. I was talking to some of you who also went to the to see the film. And he said, "Yeah, it's weird watching the film because everybody is smoking inside.
Yeah.
Like they're all in the bar, they're smoking, or they're in like the canteen at the school, and they're smoking inside. And so yeah, everyone's just smoking throughout the whole film.
Yeah, that's not allowed no more.
No. It's funny, there's one point you've got these two white guys with blonde hair and dreads, and they're kind of pretending they're Rastas. And they just come back from Amsterdam, so they really believe that they are Rastas and stuff. And everybody knows that they're just kind of wannabe. So they're kind of just like rambling bullshit and saying, oh yeah, this is what Amsterdam was like. We chilled out in the red light district. The typical thing you hear from an English person.
I think the most tourist.
Yeah. So it's even more funny going there a few times myself since I first watched the movie and go, okay, yeah, it really isn't like that. Well, not from my experience. Like, I understand some people would say, oh yeah, that's all Amsterdam is.
Wouldn't know, I've never been a tourist.
Mm. Yeah, enjoyed it.
Nice.
We were planning to watch it again because it's myself and my friend Ollie who went, and we're gonna. He's gonna buy it on the HD Blu-ray when it comes out. I'm gonna watch it at his place with the rest of us that used to watch it together.
Nice.
So there's about there's at least 4 of us that used to go out and party, and then we'd used to watch the movie. So we're gonna get a hold of the people we can, and then just watch the HD version. But we're all a bit too old to be going out and partying now. So we'll watch the movie and go home and have an early sleep.
mistake, but no, it's good.
It's good.
I like when there's no mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome everyone into the channel. Hope everyone's been having a good day today.
Oh, you've just now opened.
Yeah, I've been live for a little while, but can't see exactly who's watching. But
I am.
you are good,
With my account.
nice. Yeah, because I've got too many things on my screen. I'm covering up my list of people. I need to count these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I do need to reroute the. Or reroute, I don't know.
Yeah, he was good.
Either?
Yeah, route is more American, route is more English.
And I prefer route.
Yeah.
I don't like American.
Yeah, because the device that determines where your network traffic in your house goes to in England is a router,
Oh really? We said out.
and then yeah, router is more American. But then they say, well, we're going to take a route to the new house, kind of thing.
I do say route.
Yes, you do. Yeah, both mixture of American and English. But yeah,
Yeah.
the English is the same for either. Like you can route your network traffic, and you can take a route on the road.
I think that like normal speaking we get like based on English in school because you know it's closer.
Yeah,
But we definitely could get with a writing like color with the U.
right. Yes.
But I think most computer things because of Microsoft and Apple are
Yeah.
It's American, so that's why we say router. I think.
Yeah, like by default, most computers are American.
Yeah.
It's built.
What have we done? I shall come and have a look into 6. Okie dokie.
That's true. Oh, it's on random.
Oh. Ah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I thought, okay, cool, that's a nice little gateway, and then it goes up all the way up here. How did you manage to build this? Like, I suppose it's not such a footprint, but still, there's a lot of layers.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers, and then as soon as I got to the roof, I just did away with the blueprint and just did what felt right.
Nice. Ooh, it's dark in here. Maybe can you see where you're going?
One second.
Oh, there's stairs there. Well, it's not stairs, but it's the roof of the arch. Oh. Oh, this is cool. I should come back once you've worked out a few bits.
Okay.
Ah, I see what you're making now.
Making a call.
Yeah. That's really cool. I like the detail on his face.
Thank you. He's not done yet.
Yeah. But you can see like the different tones of the colours.
I want to reroute around the church now so you can see him.
Yes. I always thought the church, so we barely see the church on the current route anyway.
Yeah. Maybe. I partly want to blame light making the fact that when you go past the church, how I made it, they built all the houses in front are lights. So I'm like, you kind of like cover the view of the church by it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely need to reroute that. It's kind of cool that it goes through the middle of the house there, but then once it goes underground, it kind of loses everything then. No.
Looking for a lighter brown. Can't find it. This one. Maybe orange. No, not it. I'm talking to myself.
You do more talking than I'm doing, and I'm streaming.
Yeah, you should work on it.
Yeah, I would kind of. The general advice is that you kind of speak what you're thinking, but I'm not thinking most times. I just do.
You should work on that.
Yeah.
I remember knowing someone that told me that he said, yeah, I have a different streaming style, which is minimal interaction with chat and mostly quiet. And I was like, trying to stay polite, I didn't say it aloud, but I was like, that's not a different streaming style, that's just bad streaming.
Yeah, that's.
Don't do that.
No, at that point you might as well just make ASMR YouTube videos.
Or just a YouTube video where you just play through the no commentary gameplay, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That's not what Twitch is for, in my opinion.
No,
But like, everyone do what they want, but I'm not gonna watch it.
no. The idea of watching a stream is, especially on Twitch, because you've got such a low latency, people can have conversation. They speak to each other.
Yeah, I'll start again Thursday. I was thinking of, I want my comeback to be guitar, but I'm too busy with a lot of music again that I don't wanna. I use everything real.
Yeah.
It's boring to me to just plug into a computer. Like I did it first couple of streams, just digital amp, but I like to use my real amp also on stream.
Yes.
And since I've got some demos laying around for some projects, and the settings, the buttons need to stay how they are.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not making them stream friendly, so I'm not gonna.
That's fair enough.
So just some Zelda, maybe for an hour to start again.
Yeah. Just something chill.
Yeah, let's see how chill the stream is.
Hmm.
I sometimes have some stress. I don't know if it's a saying in Dutch. I know it's a saying in Dutch. I don't know if it's a saying in English.
Right.
I'm a bit in Dutch we say when you're easily irritated because you're, for whatever reason, you're short fused.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Which I later reality. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, you have a lot of things kind of going on, or you're dealing with a lot of stuff, and yeah, you
Yeah,
don't,
I mean,
don't have much to kind of push you too far.
grief, grief is one thing, you know, but I wasn't doing great anyway. So it all adds
No.
up a little bit, and I'm basically stable at the moment, as long as I'm in my own safe bubble,
Yeah, that's understandable.
which means everything behind the gate, my front gate, and my in my backyard.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's you're kind of you're comfortable and you're safe and sort of if you need to get away from everything, you can just hide. And
Yeah,
there's
I mean, I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I during the whole thing with Ozzy, I hid.
yeah,
I hid myself. The whole family was at least managed to be strong enough to deal with it. I was just in my bed drawing all day. No, not all day. For 3 days.
yeah,
For 3 days with the dog next to me. Also fun detail, naked.
yeah. That's warm.
Yeah, when my panic attack, like my anxiety things go too bad, I get so claustrophobic that I can't wear clothes.
Ah,
Literally, even a loose shirt makes me like I'm being choked.
right, yeah,
I was just sitting there in the bed, drawing. That's how I ended up with 78 tarot cards.
ah, yeah, makes
And
sense.
a couple of wobbles. I think I've seen those too as well.
Yeah,
And some things for the comic, but and some things for the bands. Like when I was young,
hmm,
when I was 18 till my like 23rd, I had too many bands. I
right,
kept starting new projects, you know, and I killed them all because it was just in Dutch we say you can't see the forest through the trees no more.
yes, same, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I killed them all. And I said I want one project.
hmm,
And yeah, I killed them all. Now I have like 7 again. But yeah, you can't have the same project making black metal and dubstep. I mean, if you could like geniusly combine it, that's fine. But I don't want to, all with the same name if it's so distinct.
yes,
And also, one of the projects I like doing most when we were younger was a grindcore band me and Lisa started. Like she had no musical background at all, but this was during the less good times. Basically, when she just like fled that one home,
yeah,
with the Bennett people. And it was more like, how do you say? Just scream out the anger, you know?
yeah. Just yeah, it's oh, I can't even think.
No
Yeah,
clue?
expressing the emotion from it, I suppose. Through,
Yeah, we made grindcore and basically most lyrics are about her situation, especially the first albums. She just screams, without like it sold, we made physical copies and the label picked up and we sold it. That's fine.
oh, nice. Okay.
But with all due respect, I'm not lying. It wasn't with any technique. She just screamed.
Yeah.
Toch?
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun to do. And basically, that whole project to me, I don't know how it's like to her. Well, it's dead anyway at the moment, but
Yeah.
officially as well, I've put it to this. We're not going to continue this. to me, it kind of died when things went well. It had no
Yeah.
and we tried a bit. People asked us for splits, you know, to do a split CD, and then we just made a song and we made it about different topics that were also dark but not personal.
Yeah.
It was to me it was different. Weet je, zoals de James Bergman nummer en zo. Het was minder creatief dan de persoonlijk, weet je.
Ja, precies. Vaak zo niet.
Dus toen, oh sorry, I'm continuing to use it. Well, Nix was learning Dutch, right?
I think slowly we'll get it.
Can you swear in Dutch already? Do you want to?
It seems to be the first thing a lot of people learn when they learn another language.
Well, in Dutch, the most normal swear word to, let's say in English language you say either shit or fuck, you know, when you hit your toe or whatever, you know, the genital of shit. Is the equivalent of cunt, which is kut. K-U-T, kut.
Nice.
You know, you mess up or you bump your head, kut.
I like it.
So when I first started learning English as a child, and I learned what the word was to use scissors or the knife, I was kind of laughing.
Yeah, I can
Because
imagine.
it's very similar.
Yeah, there's a few words in other languages that sound like sound funny, like because they sound similar to English words.
It's mainly French.
French, yeah, it's mainly French, yeah.
Well, someone that prepares your food in Dutch is a cook.
Yeah.
A cook. Yeah. It can also be a rooster, but you know,
Yeah.
we all know what else it is.
Yes. Yeah, I think the one that we used to laugh at school was the French word for swimming pool.
No clue. I feel
Uh,
that.
There's the French word for swimming pool is piscine.
Yeah,
So it's like, no, it's not pissing, it's piscine.
actually, like what I said, because in Dutch we say how I talk, you know, when I go from one topic to another, you know, just randomly. That's also saying in Dutch that say you go from the job to the branch.
Okay.
But hak, that's the first one. Also, besides job means like the back side of the sole of your shoe, the heel.
Oh yes, yeah.
It can also be from the heel to the bench. I don't know. Basically.
Ah.
I was going from the heel to the bench again. I did really enjoy making music together. Like go together, you know, it's a debate, you know, it's subjective if you see that in music.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, Lisa started playing bass,
Ah.
and I decided when I got a little better with some help with mixing.
Yep.
Like doing the electronic stuff also helps with the metal.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I decided we're gonna do things together again,
Oh, cool.
but no longer too personal, you know, because bass, yeah, I mean, the family's in grief, and I have a little digression into mental instability. But besides that, it's going okay.
Yeah.
So it's not really an emotional project like the other one. We just got clear history, which itself was a joke.
Yeah.
Because I still use Spotify and I was looking through my history. And I was, you know, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Slayer, Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And I was like, what bands play history? It was the last option in the list, that means play your history.
Yeah.
Then I was like, it actually sounds a bit grindcore, you know?
Yeah.
So it became more, but it started with a joke.
Ah.
So, what Lisa likes the black and thrash style of metal. It was at least she likes a lot of metal. I think at the moment more core, but when we really met, she was this someone that didn't know much music, and I did. And I think the first thing she really got into was the black and thrash, like bands like Dogs of Holocaust,
Ah.
like very raw, aggressive thrash,
Nice.
very much old school black metal influenced. So that's what
Cool.
we're gonna make. And she can play bass on it.
Yeah.
I do guitar and drum programming with female vocals, just like basically.
Yeah.
So I'm busy with that. I'm busy with my own new black metal project because I killed all my other ones and it's still my main genre.
Hmm.
And then I got some ideas within the genre that was like too different from what I wanted to make one main thing, and nothing else but start a new project besides it. Which is more industrial based.
Okay.
Like this like if raw black metal and industrial metal meet with some electronic influence. That's what it is. I literally thought of that like in the middle of the night last night, and I was getting some ideas for art and for lyrical topics and sounds, and I was like, we're going very far away from the basis now. And then I just figured nothing else to do than to make this a separate entity.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish any of the other two, but it was not possible. And I made a small demo today, mostly digital.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like very aggressive, noisy, industrial black metal.
Nice.
And I got like some art ideas and some lyrical ideas with those things from reading about like a certain noise scene that also had like overlaps with the extremer parts of the black metal and the industrial scene that's also very, yeah, it's maybe weirdly, but like has ties to the BDSM scene.
Okay.
I'm not into that myself, but like this very like dark sensual style, you know?
All right.
And I don't mean like some very in your face weird ass pornographic, like there's also a genre called porn grind, you know?
Yeah. That's why it's music that sort of people in those communities may listen to at the same time.
So not porn, like porn grind is just like over the top, gross, and nearing childish, you know?
Yeah, it's just making a lot of noises.
And what I'm trying to get here is more like, yeah, like I think the easiest bands to kind of like, who does the same thing in a way team-wise would be, and they're like sound-wise very different, but would be both Cradle of Filth and Rammstein.
Okay, yeah.
You know, they both have like these very dark but like sensual themes in their lyrics.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very almost SM-like, but it's not like the weird ass porn grind. Look, we're talking about sex thing. You know, it's more like ritualistic, sensual.
Yeah.
I kind of got like inspired by that, and it's way too far from my main project, and the sound as well with the industrial sounds. So it's like that's gonna be a new thing.
Hmm.
And I have 3 projects I need to work on. All have demos ready, but nothing to release yet.
Yeah.
My
Looking.
first
I look forward to hearing some of that then.
Nice. I think the one I just talked about, the dark industrial one's gonna take the longest because I just started it like last night, and one of my biggest obstacles with these kinds of projects is that because I'm busy with project A and then I think of this great idea for another side project, I
Yeah.
start working on that one, but project A never gets released.
Gotcha.
So I
Yeah.
decided not to do that. I made a foundation to work on when we first gonna at least get like 3 or 4 songs with thing with Lisa and 3 or 4 songs with my own thing. I like decided to be my main.
Right.
We cannot neglect my dubstep either.
Oh no.
Dungeon Sim well has a bit dried out from because that's all old demos.
Yeah. So it was nice for you to kind of just go back to those, finish them off, and get them out there.
Yeah, and it's funny, like to me, like the obscure sensuality thing, besides Rammstein also, is very European,
Yes.
American.
Yeah.
And even though England is in like the continent of Europe, I didn't want an English name. Just like well, my main black metal band has a name with it's not even a language, but
Hmm.
I took like 4 languages, like Latin and Hebrew and Enochian, which is I don't even think exists, but it's in the Satanic Bible. Like Anton LaVey claims it's an old language he dug up again, but I think he just made it up honestly.
Yeah.
And I took words from all those languages and took parts and which I think it translates to even that's really bad I forgot it, but it's something like it's something like forged in fire if you take every separate part and then like translate it back to their respective languages including Hebrew and Latin.
Okay.
I can't remember even, but it's called Azerothu.
Oh. I like the sound of that.
With Lisa, we do Doomsday Clock, she thought of the name.
Nice.
But yeah, I wanted a European language, and I didn't want Dutch. Because to me that's boring, that's the language I speak.
Yeah. You want to go for something more exotic and sort of mysterious.
And it was really about German at first to me. Made sense.
Yeah.
But then I was like, it makes so much sense. It's maybe a bit stereotypical to do something in the industrial and like some kind of Baileys, like the very famous German dungeon form,
Yeah.
which I'm not familiar with, but just with the existence. It becomes too stereotypical, so then I picked French, even though I hate French, but it just fit.
Yes.
But that one, but I'm not singing in French, like no way now.
No. Yeah, it's a weird language to kind of have in harder styles, I think, French.
Well, I know some great metal and rap in French. Like you think like French isn't like an aggressive language, but there's some really great French rappers and some great French metal bands.
I know of Gaugier, they're French, aren't they?
Yeah, I was singing English, I think.
Yeah. I don't recall them singing in French.
I know some black metal bands that sing in French. It just works. And same with rappers, it just works.
Yeah.
But the name, I just picked a French name. It's a L'Extase Noir, so the black ecstasy.
Nice.
I made the artwork already with a lady in a neck cliche, kind of like blindfolded, like she's like floating in, almost like she's floating in water, but the water is darkness, like
Okay, yeah.
like zombie hands, like claw into her, trying to get what she's.
oblivious to them because she's blind.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, just making random things what keeps me stable at the moment, basically.
Yeah, that's okay. You do
Yeah,
things that distract you and yeah, things you can sink your time into.
Yeah, basically. So the art is done, but really the first one, the Azero tool and the Bloomsday clock. Maybe the I don't know, like I actually planned on my main project to have something done this weekend,
Mm.
but then the cat got sick.
Yeah.
I didn't really have like also what didn't help beside that is that it's so humid and hot.
Hmm.
It's not comfortable to play an instrument.
No, I can't imagine that.
So that doesn't help me either. Maybe tomorrow.
today was okay-ish, but only like second half today when the rain came. But honestly, it didn't help that much because it cooled down, but not enough to my taste.
No, so it was still warm here, even when it was raining. So I certainly would have liked it to be a little bit colder.
Yeah, not for me. Hot weather.
Hmm.
I'm not built for that.
No, I'm not. I like it. I like weather to be warm, but I don't really like it to be hot.
I'd rather freeze than be too hot, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I always say I can find a sweater, you know, and then if that's not enough, another sweater.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can't take me in off.
No.
You can't escape.
Yeah. You can't get away from the heat. No, as long as it's not as cold as it was on the first night of download this year.
But then you're in a tent, that's different.
Yeah. No, much.
Close to
I suppose it's kind of lying pretty much on the ground in a field is quite cold.
yeah, I imagine.
Just kind of a free, going for a little bit freestyle with this design now because I'm not can't be bothered to count exact squares on the reference. So just whatever feels and looks right, I think.
I'll send you my art.
Cool.
L'extase noire.
Hmm.
I think I'm not gonna lie, I drew it all myself. It's partly Photoshop. Look at it all. Look at the end result I want. It's still mine.
But yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could see that being like on a CD case in a store. So-
If it's up to me on an LP case, but no.
But yeah,
It's expensive. Like I can afford to. I can definitely afford to make tapes. I've done so multiple times myself.
yeah.
CDs is doable price-wise, but vinyl is so expensive.
Yeah. No, I remember looking into it. It's like probably even like 15 years ago. I thought, well, it'd be cool, like if I make like a song that's good enough that maybe I'll put it on vinyl. I mean, maybe not.
Like I sometimes find companies which are they claim, which I believe used by DJs that really need like one mix on a vinyl.
Yes.
But this is bigger DJs, and there's a couple of hundred for just one plate.
Yeah.
And if you really want to like get it like an okayish price per piece, you're talking about 200 or 300 pieces, and even then you break even if you sell them 20 euros a piece.
Yeah.
And if you really want to sell them to fans, you know, you only pay, let's say, 9 euros per pressing, then you're talking 500 to 1,000. I don't have 1,000 fans, and then my house, like, I'm already
Yeah.
like a hoarder, so if there's like 1,000 up,
Yeah. It's not viable for smaller artists.
no, it's not doable at all. This is too bad because it's fun.
Yeah.
Maybe one. The demo is not maybe fun. Even the demo isn't low quality at all, honestly. But I just want to have on my real amplifier, like I want like analog recordings at least.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just not fun to play.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I mean analog recording into my computer, but like a real amplifier with a recording mic in front of it, and not just use the amplifier Logic gives me, which aren't bad, but it's not real.
Yeah, the sound isn't quite the same.
I really like my amp.
Yeah, welcome everyone who's joining the stream. Good to have you in here. Just got a chill stream today. Welcome to hang out and just watch. Doing some art today.
Yeah, I was. 6 hours.
Yeah. There's many eyes watching.
Since you like the party scene, actually,
Yeah.
have you heard about the big Belgium monument?
Did. I saw about that stage kind of burning down.
Kind of completely.
Well, yeah. And I also saw Metallica helps out with replacement stuff.
Yeah, they did.
That's pretty cool.
Then I saw some interviews with Dutch party goers, and this was before Metallica said we're gonna fix this, whatever.
Right.
All you saw was a burned out festival, and there was literally one saying, "It's not the same."
Yeah.
Like, of course not. How could you think it would be anything the same? It's burned down.
Yeah.
Instead of DJs, there's firemen trying to save it.
Yeah. I did see a joke post that says, unfortunately DJs will have to rely on their sets now to entertain people.
Yeah, honestly, with those really big festival headliners, I don't believe they're actually DJing. They just have a set on a USB stick, because how
Yeah.
else would it go so perfectly with those fireworks?
Yeah, there's too many things that need to be timed. And yeah, if they want to have like the perfect sounding sets, there's no DJ, no matter how much they practice, does things perfectly.
Like, even the bigger DJs in the hardcore scenes go to the not underground, but like the festivals that like want to be old school.
Yeah.
When they do their sets, there's way less lights, lasers exactly full of them.
Yeah.
Compared to the more mainstream festivals where just everything goes exactly on time. I'm not buying that there's a very good like VJ behind it, and a good like lighting person, and a good like pyro person that are all so much in sync from what the DJ is feeling and doing with the songs. I don't believe it.
No, at the very least, the set has to be kind of pre-arranged. Think, okay, these are the songs I'm playing.
Believe it, that would be the purpose of doing it live. If you
Yeah.
already completely think it out beforehand.
Well, yeah,
No, I didn't.
yeah.
Put a new PC next?
Say that again, sorry.
Does Nix have a new PC?
Yeah. Oh, you posted pictures, Nix.
Yeah, I posted pictures of my new case.
Nice.
Yeah, because the last
Oh,
time
nice.
I
Very fancy.
the last time I heard you two talk about your computer, I think it was a laptop still.
Yeah. Yeah, then you upgraded me to Jack's old PC, and then you upgraded my case.
The much bigger one.
Yeah, so the inside's the same as the old one. We just kind of changed the case for now.
It looks really cool.
Mm.
So pretty. I
The
can't stop
first-
staring at it.
I understand.
The problem with my case is that it looks good enough IRL. It looks cool in my opinion. It's also like I don't know if that's real glass, but mine is fake glass, like plastic. And it's green light instead of the pretty RGB. But when I take pictures of it, like I put three fans in front with green lights behind it,
Yes.
which look cool IRL. But when I take a picture of it, I don't know why, but it always becomes three swastikas. The fans are always forming the swastikas.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate.
I don't know why. I don't want to like, put it online. Like, I can sometimes send a friend, but it's always.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to take a picture now anyway, because
Mm.
it's a mess. But
Yeah, it must be the shape of the fan blades and the way it's the light's catching it.
Yeah, but like when it's like IRL, it's just like a green glow, just general round green glow. But in the picture, it's a swastika.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's all the way the camera's just capturing it. Yeah, so unless you change the settings on the camera to maybe have like a longer shutter speed, so it's kind of pulling more light.
Yeah, but I don't feel like taking my real camera.
Yeah.
Just a quick phone one.
Yeah. I think some phones sometimes have that setting. It depends. Depends how good the camera app is.
Buffet is awesome. I'm a little disappointed it's not a frog.
Maybe there needs to be a frog buffet.
Yeah.
I don't know how. He probably enjoyed that. He was really into animals.
Ah.
He really liked them. It's in the book as well. Like the whole Satanic Bible is filled with parts about like how the Christians turn the other cheek, and it's like when one hits you on the cheek, you smack him on the throne, or
Yeah.
punch him on the other, and about never forgiving enemies, etc. But then it's very vocal about animal rights and never
Yeah.
hurting animal. The only animal you are allowed to hurt in self-defense is a human. Well, in self-defense, it specifies it in self-defense. Let's say you will die unless you put a trigger on the bear that's charging you. You're allowed, but that's
Yes.
like the only situation. My phone background is Lafay hugging a cat.
Nice.
On the final I got from his thing, he's petting a snake.
Ah.
He liked all animals.
That's cool.
Yeah. Except humans.
Yeah. Understandable.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of humans either, so.
That's the same. Especially Americans. Well, that's it. Nah, I've got a lot of great American friends. Just the general population irritates me.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna check your chat for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Look for Americans.
Shadow Wolf. Oh, Shadow Wolf. He's American, but I like him.
Yeah. He's a good one.
One of my least favorite Americans I actually met in your chat. That's why I was checking if he was.
Ah. Okay. Right. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say names, but this. He was very pushy about DJ Song, let's say, than you did.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
This
He's.
guy
I don't think he's even in my Discord anymore.
This is literally a person that when in your chat asked me why I wasn't celebrating 4th of July. No, not even 4th of July, also 4th of July thing, but literally discussion why not Thanksgiving. Like, I'm not in America.
Yeah.
Just like this, but it's an important holiday, you know, I think for everyone to be thankful that, you know, it's very he explained about it was like important for the settlers to survive and like, be thankful that they were able to like it's the start of the nation, etc. It's like no, we do not celebrate American Thanksgiving. We don't.
No.
We don't care at all.
No. It has no relevance to this country or any other country.
And there was really like some kind of like offense in it, like you're not celebrating the American national holiday. Like no, we're not.
No. Yeah, when they start celebrating King's Day, it'd be different. You're still not going to celebrate it, but still.
I mean, Trump might even now. He's so good.
Well, yeah.
Do you think he might like our country so much because it's orange like me?
Yeah, so the whole country's come out and in support of his colour. You'll probably say like,
which is so un-American, basically.
yeah. He'll probably tell some kind of story that all the Dutch people wore orange for him.
He probably will believe it himself.
Yeah.
What I found out because of the visit in my country is that my father lately is into wine, collecting wine.
Okay.
We also have like in our basement, we have our basement is slowly stopping to be a basement and becoming a wine cellar.
Nice.
And yeah, I don't like wine, so I don't know how nice it is. some. I like. I
Yeah,
like
some wine's
sparkling.
nice.
I like champagne
Yeah.
and some white wines that are sparkling but not champagne.
Cool.
As long as it's white or sparkling and I can drink it. Well, I've had bad ones as well.
Oh yeah, you can get some pretty bad wine.
Yeah. So the first thing my father wanted to know, what wines did our king serve to the NATO leaders?
Right.
And we found out that they were like very expensive. Like maybe not expensive for those people, but like 500 a bottle,
Ooh. Yeah.
which for us is insane. But for the king, maybe that's like his medium wine, and for himself, he saves the 2,000 a bottle.
Yeah.
So I wonder, but it was explicitly stated that Trump had cola zero, no wine.
Oh. Okay.
And I wanted to know why. And it happens to be he's a they call it teetotalers, I think.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't drink alcohol.
Not at all.
Oh.
Yeah, he said in an interview that his older brother was an alcoholic and he died very young, but Trump has always respected his older brother. And when his brother told him to not ever drink alcohol, he always listened to that.
Oh. Okay.
Which is actually really respectable coming from Donald Trump.
Yeah. You think it's weird to hear him being respectful of anything, but I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is weird hearing him saying he respects someone, and it is weird he actually follows through.
Yeah.
Thing is that the other side of the story is it scares me because it proves that this man is always sober.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I
imagine.
mean, not drinking alcohol doesn't, you can take other medication or other stuff.
I think I read that with the non-alcohol we also never smoke with the drugs he claims.
Right. Yeah. So anything that's wrong with him is just in his head already.
Yeah. And that's scary actually.
Yeah.
But then again, like some time ago I read about Elvis, and Elvis was also an American icon. Like back in those days, like looked up to him. So he was on a special, like kind of conservative anti-drugs campaign, and a lot of people pointed out like the hypocrisy that anything that was, let's say, just some weed, he was very against because drugs are bad for the country, etc. But he was
Yeah.
heavily addicted to drugs himself.
Right.
But his idea was that if you buy it from a dealer and if it's weed and you smoke it, then it's drugs, so it's bad. But if I get it in a pill from a doctor, it's just medicine.
Right.
But in the end, he was just very addicted to opiates, I think.
Yeah.
So that's the real the difference is if it's legal or not in this case, but it also like it destroys your body anyway.
Well, yeah. There's plenty of drugs that a doctor can give you that will destroy your body. So. Yeah.
Painkillers?
Opiates.
Well, what is
Yeah, I'm on Cocoa, so opiates.
Now the good thing with painkillers is that they do not only numb your physical pain, they also have some effect on the brain. So I also took quite some during the last Thursday.
Yeah.
Like my father has some heavy painkillers because he has very bad back.
Yeah.
He just put me like a small bag. So just take the need and I took it all.
Huh.
Including the medicine already have, so I was I think for 48 hours I was like high out of my mind.
Yeah. Did it help?
Drawing. Sitting on the bed with the dog right next to me without clothes on. Completely high drawing tarot cards for like 48 hours. And some wobbles.
Yeah.
So the creative process was fine, honestly. I put some foundations for some new projects which I think are going to be great.
Yeah.
I
I did decide that after the when it was Friday, I kind of the urge to take more that I did it because I know I can get addicted easily.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not in physical pain, so it's there's no real reason.
No, but I suppose you can understand how easy it is for someone who's dealing with other things, like emotionally, would go, "Oh, I want to feel numb now."
Well, I follow an ex WWE wrestler that
Right.
when he was done, he made a podcast
Right.
on YouTube. And he's been arrested for that actually uh, he called it doctor shopping.
Right.
What basically happened is that the first time he broke something during a match, I think his leg or whatever, he got painkillers,
Right.
and he took a lot because he was in a lot of pain with his leg. But when the leg pain was gone, the urge, to get pills wasn't.
Right. Yeah.
He was addicted to those for years. Eventually got arrested. Like he just literally because he couldn't. What he was allowed to get from his doctor wasn't enough, so he would literally go to different counties in America and go to a doctor. Say, yeah, here's my prescription. I need a bottle of pills.
Oh wow.
Go to another one. Here's a bottle of pills. And then he used them. He abused them.
Yeah.
Well, he got caught and he went to prison. Which is also very American in my opinion. That drug abusers go to prison instead of to rehab.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not really a criminal offence. I know it's a breach of the law, but it's not really criminal.
Yeah, America likes to fill the prison.
Yeah. Well, they got alternative reasons for filling prisons.
Well, an American friend of mine told me that it's, for one part, it's that the prisons are business.
Yeah. Well, they make a lot of people in prisons work, and of course they profit from the work.
That, but also that they're actually privately owned and they literally are businesses and they get like money from the government for each prison that they have. So the more they fill up the prison, the more money they get from them. And the less of that money they spend to give the prisoners a bit of comfort, the more they can keep in the pocket.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
That's what my friend said, but this is he's a bit of a commie, so I don't know if it's completely true. He's like extremely left-wing anti-American.
Right.
I believe there's partly true, but he's so anti his own government and like he would say anything to make him look back so bad, so it's not necessarily true.
Yeah, it could be swayed in opinion, but I could easily believe that.
Yeah, same. But he's so anti-American that he's like and the West in general that even though that of course are America did some bad wars of course,
Yeah.
but he came to a point that any war in existence is by default done by America and Europe,
Right.
and no other country would be able to violence. So, to give a direct example of the current situation, that there's a civil war in Sudan
Right.
where the Sudanese the rebel groups fight, I think, each other and the government. I mean, America probably sends some weapons, why not? Because it makes money, but he literally tells me that there's like a world conspiracy where they say it's a civil war, but an African man would never kill another African man because the only evil ones are the capitalist West. So while they make it show like it's infighting, it's basically a whole country defending itself against
Gotcha.
a combined NATO invasion. Like, I I would agree with you that there's bad things done by the West, but that's just bullshit.
Yeah.
There's no European slash American invasion of Sudan. There's not.
No, I've heard the terminology, things like proxy wars, where they kind of you got
Yeah.
two nations kind of funding different sides just to kind of fight it out.
Yeah, Iran and Saudi Arabia do that a lot,
Yeah.
which you also claim doesn't exist. And that's the problem with it, why it's sometimes difficult to believe him, because everything is a Western-wide conspiracy. Like, he also claims that there's momentarily no war in Ukraine.
Right.
So that's why I'm also partly skeptical of this prison story, but then again, this one sounds believable. But he claims that the news is all fake, like actors in the Ukraine-Russian war,
Right.
and that it's actually they do that to think that there's other wars possible, but it's basically both Ukraine and Russia, Israel and America are the same government, all fighting together in Africa.
Right.
So now you understand why I'm a bit skeptical of his claim,
Yeah. Yeah.
because the war in Ukraine is quite real,
Yes.
unfortunately. But he says it.
Hmm.
Or what does he? He's human. But that's the whole other problem with Americans. Either they're very pro-American or so anti you can't take it seriously no more.
Yeah. There's a lot of parallelity with kind of
Exactly.
it's either one extreme or the other.
So why don't we just do normal, bro?
Hmm.
World would be better if we just all behave.
Yeah.
They just can't. Sims, nice. He once told me that my country was being invaded by a coalition of Israel and America, and I was like, it's not. He
No.
said, stay safe, they've landed in Amsterdam. And like, they haven't. He said, but my independent news sources say so. And I'm like, and I live there, I haven't seen any soldiers on the street. But actually I have, because I live near the base, but they're Dutch and they're quite
Yeah.
armed. And that's the main problem with those kind of people. They just tell me, yes, it is. And like, I'm standing in the exact spot you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, they just tell me, no, I'm right.
I mean, we also once knew someone who was the opposite. He was far right, and then he showed us a map of every terrorist attack that happened in Europe. And one happened. There happened 3 in the Netherlands.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it just wasn't true. Like, not even the attack in Utrecht that happened yet. And there was also one in the sea, I think.
Yeah, somewhere between England and Denmark within the sea was a Islamic terrorist attack according to him. And I was like, on what?
Yeah.
But there
On
was, and they were absolutely right. You know, they always are.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, but there was one some months ago in the Netherlands, big explosions in a big city. And I was like, there wasn't. He was like, yes, there is. Like, what proof do you have? He said, I was like, I live there.
Yeah.
And he sent me a news article one of his friends wrote.
Right.
Complete bullshit of like a very big like ISIS-like car bombing in a city next to Amsterdam. And like this has not happened. And he said your left-wing government lies to you. And like they cannot cover this up if this was real. Like he said,
Yeah.
200 people died. That it is an explosion that takes out the whole neighborhood. I would have heard it.
Yes.
Yes.
He was like, no, you're wrong. I'm right. No, he lived in Pennsylvania.
Ah,
But then he became, he used to be a normal man. Yeah, maybe he was a bit like weird, but he used to be a kind of normalish guy.
right.
And he started a record label. He plays CDs for independent bands, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And he hired me as his standard graphic designer. Like I did every release, I made it printable for him, and I got about $50 a week for it.
Okay.
But then it was a good bonus cash thing for him. But and I like money, but this is the only person that gave me a lot of money I actually blocked because he changed his independent small metal bands to uh, exclusively Nazi bands.
Ah, right.
And he how do you say, radicalized himself.
Yeah.
Like with Amadeo, was like he sent me like a picture of a weird ass band with a very bad name and very bad artwork.
Right.
I was like, I didn't even tell him no. I just blocked him on my Facebook and my PayPal, and I said no.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gonna do this. Besides personal opinion about those things being bad, you do not want it still to your name as an artist.
Oh no.
But besides that, even if no. I'm pretty sure he was like inbred as well.
Yeah. That would figure.
No, like he lived in this small village in Pennsylvania with like 100 people, and then in school, it was already an art school. We got like old paintings, like in art history, and then I learned us about all these certain types of chins.
Okay.
Because the royalties of Europe they inbred, because the pure bloodlines.
Right.
And this guy, his girlfriend from the village, his mother, his sister, everyone had that chin.
And then we looked up the village, and it's literally said that it has been the same between families for over 100 years. Like,
Since the start of the American the United States.
Huh.
Which kind is an excuse for this weird ass thinking, but doesn't mean I need to associate myself with it.
Oh no.
I don't like it.
I've seen sort of people look into the reason that these kind of people end up existing. Not obviously from the inbreeding, but like they generally don't have a lot going for them. They don't have like they're not kind of particularly smart. They don't have a lot of kind of achievements. They generally feel they need to have something to be better than other people. And they tend to attach to these theories that, well, if I know this, then I know more than other people, therefore I'm smarter than other people.
Yeah.
And they kind of feel, well, at least I know the truth. Other people are just kind of blind to it and they can't see, and I'm special because of this.
It's basically the same concept that happened during COVID in at least my country, but I think also in America and probably yours, that all these people that became the virus is a hoax, it's fake. The government is slowly trying to kill us through the poisonous vaccines. That all these people that wanted to fight this conspiracy,
Yeah.
they're all basically less intelligent losers. That before COVID was a thing, we'd already looked in the home on the couch doing nothing.
Yes.
And suddenly they read a text on the internet and they could say, I'm a freedom fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a rebel. I'm important.
Yeah.
And it's the same with those Nazis and stuff, I think. Like you say, that they suddenly get something that makes them feel better than they are.
Yeah. Yeah, they feel they're actually special in some way because they have this knowledge that other people don't.
It's crooked. everyone on your right part to the right needs one higher, or the one on the left one lower. From up, I'm not gonna mess with it, but just or from up here, you know, then it's
Yeah.
or one less than that. So it's also it's easy to say or see.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not quite to the reference picture, but it's. Yeah, maybe I need to bring this one down as well. That's pretty much there though.
Done?
Yeah, just seeing. It's hard to get the detail because the reference image I've got is like a better resolution. It's still pixel art, but it's more pixels, so the image will be like twice the size. I think I've done fairly well.
No, I don't know the original flag. I'm not a Prodigy fan. I don't
Yeah.
hate it. I don't know. I think I see the late vocalist hair in this.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be like. The middle bit here is like shaved where there's no hair, and then the two sides are supposed to be like what hair he has where it's spiked up.
The original flag has no face in the middle or something.
No, it's literally just the hair. Because I suppose the hair is what people know him for.
Yeah. I think it's cool.
Yeah. So ideally, I'm not going to do it, but ideally I would move both parts of the hair over one block. So the right part over one block to the right, and the left part over by one block to the left. But yeah, I'm not doing that.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'll show you I can send you the original reference I have. But this, you can get this as like a little pin badge, or like a patch. But let's send this in the chat. Yeah, but so I've not seen it combined with the cross swords, apart from on just the flags that the Prodigy themselves have.
Literally, when I Google it, I can find only one picture, and it's sort of.
Yeah, so this is just sent the reference picture I was trying to work off.
This is all I can find to just see some
Yes.
thing, but it's small and it's folded.
Yeah, so that's the flag I was trying to kind of go for. And you see the swords are the other way round. It's got a different handle. So I thought,
Yeah,
oh.
it's good.
But yeah, but I can't find that flag anywhere. Like I would have hoped they maybe sell it or somebody is selling a copy, but no. That flag is nowhere. Only they have it.
It's never at the merch booth, so in
No. But they always have one flag on stage and they throw it out to the crowd after each gig. So there only exist as many flags as they throw into the crowd.
Interesting.
So at the Glastonbury set, there was at least 2 flags in the crowd already. So those 2 people must have been at previous gigs and caught the flags.
I wouldn't have, but if it's like a band I like and I like, we're able to like get had something like that, it would be at home.
Oh yes. No, I would definitely not. It would not leave the house. It would be somewhere very safe. Yeah, unless there is a way to get these flags that I just can't find.
Like if you want, it wouldn't be hard for me to make a vector out of the hair and then put some pirate swords if you want to print it yourself.
Yeah, this sort of, it would be cool to have that. As I say, it's the swords are very simple, kind of pirate swords, and the hair you can find the hair by itself.
But like when I look at the picture of the one I sent you, is that two like slanted angry eyes, or is that just the lighting on the fold?
I think it's just the lighting on the folds.
Yeah, it looks kind of like very angry eyes.
Yeah, I see what you mean. 'Cause, yeah, it's where it's folded. You got the light shining off it.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, it is literally just the hair symbol with the crossed swords. Let's see. Yeah, you can find the hair symbol. Like the picture I sent to into the chat there is like I found it online and then I sent it through like a pixel filter. But yeah, that's everywhere. You can find that. They've sold that. You can buy things with that on there, but you can't buy like the cross sword.
Komt dat later?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Lovely. Alright, but yeah, ideally they're a bit further apart, but then it would be way more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have different and bigger swords, and I think it's great.
Yeah, like I'd have to make it slightly wider because the swords are even slightly more curved than they should be. I thought, oh, I want to try and keep it to that square.
Yeah, but this is yours.
Yeah.
You still building off the dog walk?
Nothing I need to do. Is there anything you're going to be doing next?
Jackson.
Sorry? No. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably wrap up then. We won't be here after dog walk.
That's cool.
Well, it's been fun as always.
Yes. I'll talk to you on your stream with then probably in between with some other things.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah. Have a good night. Speak to you soon. Yes. It's good to chat to you as well, Lisa. I'll probably sign off shortly. And if you going to be signing off shortly next?
Yeah, I'll sign off shortly.
Okay.
Just trying to find it.
Okay. Good night.
Just trying to find the sheep to slaughter so that I can make a bed.
Okay. You gone into?
Yeah, I went into survival mode.
Okay. Any reason?
I just decided I wanted to play in survival for a bit.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna wrap up then, and I will speak to you shortly.
Okay, speak to you shortly.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Alright folks, let's switch over to the main screen. Alright, thank you everyone for joining today. It's only been a short stream. But thank you everyone who popped by and had a look on my TikTok stream. I'm not sure whether I'm going to stream on TikTok or not. But it's an option. I can stream, so I'm trying out. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you all enjoyed your Monday. Thank you everyone who's been watching on YouTube and everyone who's been watching on Twitch. I see your names there. And we'll be back on Wednesday doing some Blender stuff, making some stuff in Blender. So I hope to see you then. Hope you have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week. I shall see you all on Wednesday. Good night.